Very good afternoon to all, and this is Sonia Singh in front of you. Very warm welcome everyone on our channel Exam for IAS English Medium. So this is a short time of a session everyone where I'm discussing some important and interesting fact about history. So this is all about the initiative of the Exam for English IAS channel. So we are just going to take this session, quick session on Mohenjo-daro. I think whenever we discuss about the name like Mohenjo-daro, surely I think my voice is completely audible and everything is visible now. See, whenever we discuss about the name of and whenever we take the, you know, and hmm. Okay. So this is the short session, everyone. I think you can see the picture, everyone. This is such a very beautiful picture that I'm showing you on the screen. And saving about the Mohenjo-daro is such a, I think, a mystery that how the civilization is ended actually, how the civilization is arising actually, and what is the reason behind it, the factors we can say, the contribution of the people, how the culture is exactly that in is how the culture was exactly in the we can say in the Indus Valley civilization, how the civilization is find out actually, and what is the mysterious we can say theme about the in the Indus Valley civilization, that how the civilization is ended actually. So this is somehow a very interesting factor, and definitely we are looking for the world biggest civilization of Indus Valley civilization. Definitely we are looking for the mature Harappan phases, where we specifically when we looking the houses which made with the burnt bricks, and this is the relevant giving the relevant evidences that definitely we can connect the Indus Valley civilization with the present time as well. So this is somehow very important, very crucial, very prominent session, specifically not only the people who are preparing for the UPSC, but surely the students who are very much keen in showing the keen interest in the to know the historical facts. Very good afternoon, everyone. Before going to start the session, everyone, I would just like to aware about the Sarkari Naukri preparation app of Exampur. So you can surely download the Exampur Sarkari preparation app with the help of Play Store. You can install it, download, and later on you can just register yourself on Exampur Sarkari Naukri preparation app with the help of your WhatsApp number and with the help of Gmail. And with the help of Exampur Sarkari preparation app, definitely everyone you can get a chance to add on with the with the Exampur. Definitely you can get the PDF, the doubt session, the Zoom session, and you can ask your doubts as well. You can go ahead with the career counselings as well. So you have a different I think benefits of the Exampur preparation app. So you can download, and this Exampur preparation app is not only beneficial for UPSC preparation, and but also this is very much important for those students who are preparing for further examination, and those are looking for just looking for their dream to make their dream true in the government preparation exam. So Exampur preparation app, while downloading the Exampur preparation app, it surely will help you to make your dream true, everyone. Now, okay, you can see the screen, everyone. In this session, we are just going to discuss about the Mohenjo-daro, the mound of the dead. We are looking for the civilization, and how the civilization and how the Mohenjo-daro just playing a very crucial and very important part in the Indus Valley civilization. And see, while doing to start the session, everyone, it is very important to differentiate in the meaning of in the civilization or the culture. So see, Harappan civilization was the culture from where we learned a lot actually, and from this civilization I think this was the civilization which is completely based on urbanization, where we looking the people were completely immersed themselves in the trade, in the agriculture, and from the the evidences and with the clue of the biggest world civilization like Harappan, the Mohenjo-daro, the Kalibanga, the Lothal, Sutkodda, we have a Dholavira, right? We have a numerous of the, I think, small reasons we can say in the Indus Valley civilization. But in the today's session, our concern and the basic focus on the Mohenjo-daro, that why the Mohenjo-daro known as a mound of a dead people, and specifically how the Mohenjo-daro is representing the Indus Valley civilization as the greatest civilization. What are the key features? What are the objectives of Mohenjo-daro, and why the Mohenjo-daro in the Indus Valley civilization playing a very prominent role? How the Mohenjo-daro showing the status of the people, the social status, the cultural status, the religious status of the people who just involving themselves in the sections of the Mohenjo-daro, how the citadel is working actually, how the priest class, the higher class, and the what is the formation of the society if I'm talking about it. So this is all about the we can say the whole lump sum picture of the whole Mohenjo-daro. So we're just going to take this session. In this session, I would like to try to be show everyone the different pictures of with the related with the society, the art and culture, and this is somehow a very important session for everyone. Not only the people who are preparing for the UPSC, but specifically for those students and those people who have a very showing the keen interest in the historical facts. So this is the first image, everyone. I think this image is completely clear to everyone. And you can see the image that is showing behind me. This is such a very beautiful picture of a Mohenjo-daro. And further on, you can see this is the Indus Valley civilization map, everyone. And this is not only the map is showing the part of India, but this is also showing the part of a northwest region of Hindustan as well. You can see about the Harappa as well. You can see about the Kalibanga, Lahore, Sandhewal, Dabarkot, Sibbi, Kotiji, Chahundaro, Makrana, and in this session, the prominent concern on the Mohenjo-daro, right? So I think you can not only judge with the map, but I think you can also judge with the the place of a Mohenjo-daro where it is existing actually. And this is this in the part of a Mohenjo-daro in the Larkana district of Pakistan. And this is somehow not only the prominent and important part of and feature of a Harappan civilization, but it also is showing the connectivity with the northwest frontier to the western part of the Hindustan or India in the present time as well. Now, this is a very interesting factor. You can see, everyone, this is showing the hump bull, and this is such a very important seal we can say about the Harappan civilization. This seal is not showing just this is the somehow the we can say the medium of exchange of the commercialization or the trade, but definitely this medium is showing us the importance of the agriculture, the animal husbandry, about the animal husbandry, the people's keen interest of the people in the agriculture. And you can see the some of the alphabets on the screen, everyone. I think you can definitely showing about the moreover 6 alphabets on the screen. This is all about 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, 5, and 6. These are somehow the 6 alphabets on the screen, and the terracotta seals that we found from Mohenjo-daro. The hump bull, we can not only make ourselves sure that the people are only merging in the trade and commerce, but definitely it is showing the whole key interest of the people who they were completely merging themselves in the agriculture as well. So this is a very we can say the important factor or important feature, and this is still we are not deciphered, everyone. The seals and the wordings, that whatever is mentioning on the seals, it is completely not readable, not deciphered yet. So this is such a very difficult task for us, that how, if we will definitely just go ahead and decipher all these meanings of the alphabet, definitely this will be the time when we completely get to know and get to aware about lots of the information about Harappan civilization. But when we are not completely compare the Harappan civilization with the modern civilization, modern culture in these days, but definitely the Harappan civilization is somehow representing itself with the deciphering of the alphabets, that we are just going to be understand the civilization on the next level as well, right? This is the next image, everyone. This is the next image of the Mohenjo-daro. This is the present image of Mohenjo-daro that you can see on the screen. You can see the plot formation of the houses. You can also just that every slide of the plot is just transiting each other with 90 degree of the 90 degree, and this is somehow not creating or building the houses and the plots, everyone. This is showing somehow the urbanization formation of the Mohenjo-daro, the urbanization, more cultured, more civilized people of the Mohenjo-daro, or we can say the Indus Valley civilization. See, whenever we talk about the Indus Valley civilization, specifically in 1921, another Indian history, and the R.D. Banerjee excavated Mohenjo-daro in the Larkana district of Sindh or Pakistan. Both Sindh, Sahni and Banerjee, whenever we discuss about R.D. Banerjee and Sahni, discovered pottery and other antiques, we can say presence of an advanced civilization, right? And Sahani and Banerjee is not only discovering, see, whenever we discovered some of the artifacts like pottery, the jewelry, the weapon, doesn't mean that the civilization is very rich and poor, but with the evidences of the pottery, the excavations of the, the numbers of the things that we get from the help of the excavation, it is somehow showing the keen interest of the people. And definitely the presence of an advanced civilization, that how much the people were already advanced in the Indus Valley civilization. People were already very much etiquettes, people were already very much sincere about their own culture. They are just celebrating their own tradition, they are just contributing everything, not only the Harappan civilization but only the Mesopotamia and the Egypt part. And definitely we can make sure ourselves that the civilization is never ended over. Surely the culture that we're getting from the Indus Valley civilization, that we are still perceiving, and the whole sum of the culture, if I'm discussing about 1931, under the general supervision of John Marshall, large scale excavation were carried out at Mohenjo-daro. And 1938, after the 1921, moreover the time phase of 17 years later, the same site was excavated by Ernest J.S. Maclay, and M.S. Watts excavated Harappa in 1940, while we can see the Mortimer Wheeler excavated the same in 1946. So we cannot forget about the Mohenjo-daro, but also we cannot forget about the excavation, the advancement, the civilization, the social and the cultural aspects of everything. Hello Sudhir, very good afternoon. Of the whole of the people, we can say the contribution of the people, and they are just seriously participating a lot. The way they are showing the excavations, the interest factors in the Harappan, in the Mohenjo-daro, is such a matter of interest. Now in this session also, everyone, you can see the same picture of a Mohenjo-daro that I would like to show you earlier as well. I would just want to aware everyone, this is the present time picture of a Mohenjo-daro that you can see on the screen, and this picture is not only just showing the urbanization, the burnt bricks, but definitely this is somehow showing the structure format of the houses. We can say whenever we discuss about the partition of the higher class and the lower class, you can see on the screen, everyone. So this is not only the the close picture, we can say the close picture of the Mohenjo-daro, but also you can also correlating the civilization, the urbanization of the Mohenjo-daro people with the pottery, you can see on the screen, everyone. And this is all about the rest of the pottery and artifacts that we found from the excavation. See, whenever we found about the excavation, you can also see the humped bull that they are formed already on the not only the seals but also formed on the pottery. And the people were very much good idea about the color combination, that they are already very much aware about that, how to make the pottery the symmetrical way to making the pottery, the surely, and the humped bull and the formation of the pottery somehow correlating both the picture with the agriculture, because the humped bull is not only the part of the agriculture, but if we have a surplus production of anything like wheat, like rice, so definitely we are just looking for our survival for more and more months. And the whole sum of the formation of the pottery and the storage of the grains definitely are showing the different aspects of the agriculture. And the largest granary system that we found from Mohenjo-daro in the earlier later on slides, I will show you the image as well, everyone. And you can just imagine, and you can just correlating, and you can just get the differentiation between the pottery. You can see the finishing line, the fisheries we have, the birds we have, the color combination, the symmetric part of the pottery making style, right, the finishing that they make the things. This is somehow not showing the art and culture and the the etiquettes of the civilized people of Mohenjo-daro, but surely these things are somehow representing the wholesome civilization to everyone. And in the interesting factor of the Mohenjo-daro, yet that we are still getting all these things in the present time, and these are still we are considering in the antiques, and the presence of these civilization is ended over after a time, but still we are just carry forwarding all these things in our culture yet in these days. The priest, this is such a very interesting picture that you can see on the screen, everyone. The priest, we can say, in 1927, a seated male figure, 17.5 centimeter, this is they are discussing about the height, and was found in a building with unusually ornaments, bricks, or the wall niche, you can say. And though there is no evidence that the priest or the monarchs ruled the city, for example, that we are not getting any type of evidence. You see, while using the terminologies, that we are not getting any terminology like administration, like priest, like anarch, still in the Harappan civilization with the excavation, because the script that we found from the seals still were not deciphered, everyone. So this is somehow a very good example that we are not getting any evidence about the archaeological evidences with the priest and the monarch, but definitely one thing that is always hitted in our mind, that the whole sum of the civilization, the wholesome civilization, moreover, I think moreover 1000 years ago, flourished from 1000 years, moreover 1000 years. So this is a very important, if you want to control any social, cultural, or religious aspects, if you really want to control the whole sum of the empire, surely we are needy of any of the emperor, surely we are needy of a monarch, surely we are needy of a king. So if you are getting the the statues in or like a priest in the excavation, it is showing somewhere this is the somehow the central control by the priest. And these sculptures showing not only the control, but showing that the whole part of the Mohenjo-daro is also divided in two parts, the upper class and the lower class, and the people who belong from the lower class just looking like that somewhere, and they're just not only controlling the whole sum of the people, but also they are just not they are also controlling the trade and the economic perspectives. And this is not on the common strata. Later on, after the Harappan civilization, in the modern phase and the Gupta phases, we also taking the numbers of the, we can say, the evidences of the controlling of the empire, sometimes in the basis of the centralization or the decentralization. Dignified figure as a priest king, the central ornament on the forehead of for the famous priest king sculpture appears on the represent an eye beard, you can see on the screen. We're just discussing about it, and possibly made of a gold and stylite inlay in the center. इस ornament की हम बात कर रहे हैं, the ornament that you can see on the screen, everyone, that they are finding with the they said made of a gold. And this is somehow a shocking thing. After the end of the civilization of the Harappan civilization, later on, till the time phase of a Vedic era and post-Vedic era and the Janpadas and Mahajanpadas, still we are not getting any very good evidences of a gold and the iron as well. Now you can see, everyone, this is somehow a very interesting picture, we can say, and they will try to be bifurcated whole of the image in different part. You can see the close cut beard, short beard, and the whiskers. They are discussing about the ears resembling, everyone, and beardmen placed stones, we can say, the statues found from Mohenjo-daro, and the shawl, the covering, And surely if I left the excavations specifically with the priest, but definitely whenever we're looking about the artifacts, the ideas, the contribution of the people in the art and artifacts, the way they are making the things, they were showing the sculptures and the images in front of the public or in front of the people. Surely we can just imagine the imagination and the statues are still prevalent in the society on the time of the Mohenjo-daro, on the time of Indus Valley civilization. Right now, yeah, this is somehow a next image of the same. You can see everyone, and this of the image completely correlating with the Mohenjo-daro. You can see this is somehow the backward image you can see on the screen. This is showing somehow the mixture of Western civilization. If you are just seeing about the Mesopotamian civilization, it is somehow similar with the beard priest man. We have moreover 5 images, I think, similarly showing the same significance. I think it is a very difficult to differentiate with each other. Now, geographical extent of if I'm discussing Punjab and Mohenjo-daro in the Sindh, the central zone of Harappan culture, everyone, Sindh and the Punjab especially. From here it is a separate southward. Southward if I'm discussing the eastward covering the parts of the Haryana, Sindh, Balochistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan. When I'm discussing the northwest part and Indian western part, and it extends from the Shivalik in the north and the Arabian Sea, southern and from the Makrana coast of Balochistan, and the west Meerut in the northeast section. You can see on the screen, everyone. We are discussing about it. This is all about the Arabian Sea that you can see on the screen. When I'm discussing about the part of a Harappan civilization, and this is the somehow part of the Mohenjo-daro, you can also see the evidences of a Jhukar culture. Armory, we have Balakot, we have a Kot Deji, Chahundaro, Garo Bhiro, Dholavira in Gujarat, Rangpur also in Gujarat, Rojdi in Gujarat, right? So we have, this is somehow a western part. If I'm just, you can see the whole, the Pakistan, Iran, Balochistan, the western part, this is somehow the whole, some covering part of Mohenjo-daro. Mahi, Kulji, Ghazi Shah, Kot Deji, Amri, Balakot, these are somehow subparts and the some flourished part of a Mohenjo-daro as well. So you can see the extent, everyone, and with the help of Arabian Sea, the expansion of the trade, the expansion of the import of grains is somehow a very easy task for the Mohenjo-daro people, the Mohenjo-daro civilization. This is the next image you can see on the screen, everyone. This is showing the somewhere the bifurcation in whole of the part. We can say the this type of a tila, we can say the mound, we can say this is somehow showing the bifurcation with each other. This is the somehow the bifurcation with the higher class and the lower class. The higher class who belonged somewhere with the priest class, that I am already showing the images, everyone. Try to be correlated with the excavation and the statue and the formation and the artifacts, the antique parts of the Mohenjo-daro. But definitely the lower class, the people who belong from a lower class, just living the life like a common people or the middle class families. And the earlier when we discuss about the monarch and the people who just considering themselves as a king and the priest, they are somehow living in the high mound places. They are just controlling the whole empire with the help of the controlling, I think, strategical way of a life. So this is also very important subparts of it. Now, this is the close caption, we can say, of the Mohenjo-daro image. I think this image is a very much showing the clear-cut imagination of the showing of the wholesome of the picture, everyone. And this is a very interesting picture, we can say. Earlier I'm already showing you the picture, that is, this is a wholesome of a camera picture, and this is the picture that they taken from the above, and this is the we are just discussing about the upper part of the Harappan civilization, where the high class society is living there, and this is all about the lower class people, the lower part, where the people are living from the middle class family, the people who are just merging themselves in the agriculture. And somehow we are not getting any evidences, because the seals are still not deciphered. But whenever we discuss about the high mold positions, the priest, the monarch, definitely we are always needy of any of the emperor, any centralization of the system who help to control the wholesome of the area. So definitely you can see also the transmission of the roads, we can say. Just a minute. the transmission, the roads we can say, just cutting on the each other on the 90 degrees. So this is also very good urbanization settlements of the Harappan civilization in Indus Valley civilization. And this is not showing the mindset of the people, this is also showing the development, the settlement of the whole civilization in the Mohenjo-daro, right? Now, features of the Indus Valley civilization, everyone. Almost every city of Indus Valley civilization, if I am discussing there, the massive and the gateways of a controlled trade and provide the, we can say, the protection from the floods and military invasion. I would just like to show you the picture, everyone. How this, I'm just discussing about it, right? This is whole some of the gateway that are showing on the screen. Okay, just a minute. This is a whole sum of the picture that we are showing on the screen, everyone. The gateway that is somehow protecting the whole social system, we can say, the people who belonging from different parts. And surely the people who are just living their life in the we can say the lower part of the whole of the Indus Valley civilization. And this is somehow showing the protection to the upper class people. They are just protecting themselves. They always prepare for invasions as well. So we have different we can clue and knowledge. You can see the different image of the Harappan civilization, which is showing the drainage system, the water system, the drainage water system of Harappan civilization. And drainage system, it is not showing that the people are already very much aware, and they have already idea about the drainage system, that how the drainage system is working actually, how they can just connected their home drainages with the outer side of the drainages. And this is somehow a very beautiful picture. And this is the somehow the evidences from the excavation, we can say. They covered the whole part of the water drainage system, so that they can protect themselves, not only the numbers of the plagues and diseases, but also this is showing the intelligence and the intellectual ability of the Mohenjo-daro from the Harappan civilization. The people who are just living in the society, they are just portraying and they are just developing themselves in a very fine manner. That's why somewhere they are just considering as a urban civilized society as well. Now, this is the next image of the Mohenjo-daro. This is showing the granary system, everyone. Granary system, whenever I discussed about the seals, seals are just depicted with the humped bulls, right? I already showing the pictures of the pottery. This is showing with the again the humped bulls and the fisheries and the images of the cows as well. So this is somehow very important picture. It is showing the correlation with it, that how the granary system, how the grains are working. Grains are somehow depicting the importance of the agriculture, and that's why moreover I think 90% of the people just merging themselves in the agriculture. And this is the next image. You can see the Indus Valley civilization, that artifacts about that, how the artifacts is important. They are not showing the sculpture on the seals, everyone. You can see on the image that they are showing about the 6 alphabets. This is still not deciphered. You can see the image of a humped bull, everyone. This is somehow the wholesome picture of the priest as well. Right. So this is a very much important image of the Harappan civilization. Sorry, Mohenjo-daro. We can consider the Harappan civilization as well. So this is the all about the session, everyone, and I'm just going to sum up the session. Tomorrow I will just take the same session. I would just like to go ahead with the numbers of the picture you can see on the screen. This is the part of the jewelry as well, the Indus Valley civilization. This is all about the session. So in tomorrow's session, everyone, I would just like to continue the same session with the how the civilization is lost actually, because we don't have any exact reason of it. So we're just going to continue the same session on tomorrow. So don't forget to join me at sharp 1 p.m. everyone tomorrow. And this is the session for now, the editorial session, and Appu sir will take the session. So don't forget to join the session, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We will meet sharp at 1 p.m. tomorrow with the same discussion with the lost civilizations.